everyone, and welcome back to Kentucky Garden Gal. This is Nancy. This is Thrifting Thursday, and this is a special edition. This is for the men. You all see me every week going out finding things that I can use, but you know, men are also good thrifters, and one of my friends that you all know very well is the best thrifter of anybody. So today he is going to allow me to follow him around and show you the things that he has gone and picked up, either yard selling, Facebook Marketplace, or just people calling him saying, hey, I got this for you because I know you can do this, this, this. So let's get started with this week's video. I think you're gonna love it.
Here's our first treasure that we found on Marketplace. I had a bench and I had an idea to put this in the garden. So it needs a little TLC, but again, we're looking for treasures. And this is a treasure. So a little woodworking and I'll have a nice little bench for the garden.
And how much was it?
This was $40.
$40. That is a substantial bench, folks. All right, let's see what else.
This was the next item we found at a yard sale in the neighborhood. It is a pull behind fertilizer, seed sower, and I've been looking one for a while. So I found this for $10.
And it's a Craftsman.
It's a Craftsman. These probably sell for like $150. So this was a good day to be out exploring the neighborhood.
Yay! And so now tell us how you'll use that.
Well, you could put fertilize and do the pull behind your mower or a golf cart, or you could put grass seed, just anything, to pull around the yard. That keeps you from having to do it by hand. So it's something I've been looking for.
Well, it looks like you did mighty good there. And
Yep.
And when you're looking for one of these, Junior, what are some of the things that you would look for? Like,
Well, just kind of looking to make sure all the mechanism works that makes it work. When you pull it, this turns, and then you're adjusting where you can open and close. That's what drops the seed, and you can set it. So you're just making sure all the pieces work.
and do you kick the tires?
You can kick the tires, but it needs some air in them.
Okay.
A little clean up, it'll look like brand new.
So a little, like washing it off, putting some air in the tire, and maybe a little oil.
All grease it up. Like I say, when it gets cleaned up, it'll look like brand new for $10.
Can't beat that, can you?
Nope, not with a stick. Our next treasure that we found at the same yard sale, and he happens to be a friend, and I asked him about his air compressor, and he wanted it out of the way, something he never used, and he gave it to me free.
Free?
All it needs is an air hose, so we can put a hose on it, and it's a little 4 horsepower, 12-gallon air compressor. So, as we say, we cannot beat free.
Now, what all would you use an air compressor for?
Airing up a tire for a bicycle. I mean, it has all kinds of uses. Paint sprayers, anything like that. Blowing the dust off of you when you're out doing woodwork or whatever. But you always need an air compressor for something. But again, free, and that's what we look for. Bargains.
Can't beat free, folks. Look at that. Good job, Junior. Hey, hang on a second. Go ahead.
And we've tried it out and it works.
Can't beat that. Always test it out.
Test them out. Here's our next treasure that we found on Marketplace. And there were several items that I picked up. But this door, it's got some damage on it. And I really didn't need it. But the hardware is what I needed. And she had it thrown in the trash for the trash company to pick up. So I needed the hinges and the screws and all that for another project. And even came a nice door latch. That's probably $30 worth of hardware.
Wow.
For free. And like I say, the door is here. We could always use this on a chicken coop.
That is exactly right.
But it was in the trash. She told me to pick it up if I wanted it.
That is awesome. We see, folks, we even pick trash. We don't care.
We don't care.
We ain't proud, are we,
I had
Junior?
another project and I needed the hinges. These 3 hinges right here at your local Tractor Supply are about $15.
Oh my.
So I've got them for nothing.
Can't beat nothing.
Cheap. And some more nice treasures that I got a phone call from a lady that was discarding these. The kids had kind of outgrown them. 2 little Power Wheels. We got grandkids coming along. Again, they were free. The chargers are in them. Let it clean up and the kids can play for years. And then we'll pass them on to somebody else. But again, it was free.
So that brings up an interesting subject, Junior. You know, in our society, we have so much stuff.
Right.
And, you know, our landfills are filling up. And I always say, hey, I'm saving something from the landfill. But, you know, another thing to think about is how can we barter with goods instead of paying cash or, you know, going to the store and buying something. And, you know, wouldn't it be cool if you could get together with like maybe 5 of your friends and just take, like bring something, take something.
Right. Yeah.
So everybody just, if they need something, they don't have to go out and buy it. And we're reusing, upcycling, repurposing.
Right.
So if you have something and you think one of your friends can use it, give them a call. Or if you're looking for something, let one of your friends know. They just might have it.
That's true. This was the next item that a lady had and was going to throw it out to the trash. Well, I knew exactly what it was. This goes on a hoverboard. So I got this for the grandson to be a little bit safer than standing up. But you strap it on a hoverboard. Now you got the controls for your hand to use it. And I bought my dad one of these. He's 85 and he rides it back and forth to the mailbox. So they make a good little toy to play with. But he'll get a kick out of this when he finds it.
Do you remember how much you paid for the one for your dad?
About $70. And this was free.
Free, folks.
Free.
Free. And see, if I would have seen that laying somewhere, I wouldn't even have known what it was for.
But I think the grandchild, he will get a kick out of this when he gets to play with it in the driveway.
I think he'll love it.
Yep.
Good job, Grandpa.
Our next neighborhood find, I got this for the granddaughter. This was sitting on the side of the road that had a sign in it that said, free needs battery. So me thinking, you know, instead of spending $150 for a new battery, I can convert these over to a drill battery. And that way you can throw them right on the charger, a couple hours, they're ready to go again. So this was one I picked up here lately. These other 2 that I picked up were also free. One of these came out of the dumpster, and I did put new drive motors in them. But all these will use a 20-volt drill battery, and they can ride all day long.
Now, how did you convert them to that?
What we do, I find these pieces here on Amazon, and that's what this does. It plugs these batteries up. Now you're ready to go. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money for the batteries. Matter of fact, I buy the batteries like a 2-pack on Amazon for about 40 bucks. So they've got one on the charger all the time and one going. And so every one of these Power Wheels that I pick up, this is the way we convert them over. So I don't have to buy brand new batteries.
So this is basically the charger,
Right.
for a battery, and then you
You connect the battery. It's the connection for the battery.
Okay.
You have to take this and put it on a charger itself.
Right. But this piece right here is what I'm
Right.
curious about.
We'll show you a picture of these on Amazon where I order them. But that's what you have to convert them. And that's all you have to have.
Folks, if this don't break the internet, I don't know what
Well, this
will.
way, if the kids, grandkids come over and they've got a friend, everybody's got something to ride. and kids love to ride.
But Junior, how much would you say a battery for one of these cars costs?
Over $100.
And so all you do is you'll show me, you'll give me the link so I
Right.
can put it up, and you can convert the batteries
To a 20 volt.
to a 20 volt.
And it makes them a little bit more powerful, and they last longer. You know, you throw this on a charger in a couple hours, ready to go again.
You know what I call this?
A little ingenuity.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah. even the 4-wheeler that sits there, that was my oldest daughter. She's 40. That was her toy, and I got it down for her son to ride.
So you mentioned something the other day that you're going to build for the grandkids to store all these in.
We're thinking about building a garage so they can park these in them to get them out of the weather so they don't get so nasty. So that's the next project to do.
So when you're thinking about a project, like you start looking for the components of that project, different places. You don't automatically think, I'm going to go to Lowe's and buy everything that I need. You start
Collecting.
the parts.
And if you'll swing around, you'll see I have a pile of metal. I had a tree fall on my building. Well, I had the guys fix it and save the metal. So there's my roof and sides for this garage at no cost. So,
You're just smart, Junior.
and plus, you'll see the skids in the background. That's going to help frame it. So you try to use what you have.
You know what? MacGyver didn't have a thing on you, Junior. Not a thing.
Not a thing.
And now we've got Sheila down here, and you all have to look at her shirt. This is her Nana shirt.
Yep.
Logan, Millie, Katie, and Lily is due on July the 6th, which is...
My birthday.
Yay!
So I get a grandchild for my birthday.
A grandchild for his birthday.
Now, not everybody can be that special.
That's special. Been telling you that for years.
So here are the last two treasures from the yard sale that Junior got, and you spent a total of how much, Junior?
$13.
Now he had to borrow that from Sheila.
She's holding all the money. So we
That's
have
my egg money.
her egg money.
Uh-oh.
So we have an aerator, I'll say it, that pokes the holes in the ground for your yard to breathe.
That's handy for your yard.
That's right.
As a gardening channel,
Yep.
that is really good for your yard.
And the next piece is a thatcher that gets all your dead grass out of your yard to help it breathe. And this one needs a little repair work. The wheels have broke, so I'm gonna have to invest in 2 wheels. But still, for $3, I couldn't leave it there. So 2 more little treasures from the yard sale.
Now what's so funny about this couple is that Sheila is a minimalist and Junior is a maximalist.
Yeah.
So it gets
Putting it.
so it gets fun around here somewhere, but I'll just put it this way: if Junior dies, this is where y'all want to come for some good buys.
She'll take a bulldozer and bulldoze it all in a hole.
So now, if we were going to throw up comps for these, Junior, what would you have to pay retail?
Aerators, I think they were right $129, and a thatcher is probably less than $100. So for $13, we're good.
$13, and then could you go to Harbor Freight and get the tires?
Oh yes, yeah. Another $10. You know that'll fix this, and I can use it in the yard.
So if you're a little handy and you're a little thrifty, you can have a really nice yard.
And I didn't get out and spend $200 and have your wife kill you.
And you weren't out drinking in the bar.
That's right. I could be doing worse things.
That's exactly right.
Sheila got into the thrifting today. She found her a robo-vac for the house. She's been looking for one and found it brand new at a yard sale.
I did want to show you my great buy for the day. So I was in need of a vacuum cleaner. In fact, that was one of the items I was looking for when I was thrifting last week at the Goodwills, was a vacuum cleaner, and I just didn't have any luck. But that's okay, because I went to a yard sale, found this Shark Vertex cordless, new, $135, and they took $100 for it. So I've done got it out, turned it on, make sure everything works. It's a cordless, and I think I am really, really going to enjoy this. And I hope that you all have enjoyed this video. I hope that you see how much fun we have out finding our treasures and our bargains, and just hope that you can sort of think outside of the box instead of just going out and paying full retail for something. Maybe see what else you can do and save a little money. But I hope you've enjoyed this. We've had fun, and we will see you soon in another video. Thanks for watching.